about potters is that we spend our entire career trying to elevate the work to a gallery level. And that's what I think I've finally done. After 50 years of working in the studio, I'm so happy with this line. It brings my painting background, my color theory, my problem solving, together with this magnificent material called porcelains. I'm Colleen Everett, master potter and the artist whose work you see here. We are a family company out of Eagle, Colorado. So Nick Everett is my partner and my son, and we work every day together. His collaboration and his experiences being brought into the studio has really expanded the work. It's made it very contemporary and very expressive.
So I grew up in the studio, and I've been kind of dabbling in pottery since I was a little kid, and my mom asked me to help her a few years back. It worked out really well, and it's been really fun. Every day I get to ride my bike to the studio and then just create all day.
I started my academic career as a painter and went to the University of Cincinnati. I took one class in clay and just fell in love with it. It was just so immediate, so plastic. It was just, you could really work with it. When I started these pieces about 5 years ago, I was really trying to reinvent myself as far as a body of work and a contemporary artist. So what we are working with here is porcelain. Porcelain is a clay. It's high in feldspar, which is what gives these colors this great luminosity.
We make bowls, we make platters, we make a lot of traditional ceramic forms, but we use those forms as means to create paintings, like three-dimensional paintings. So everything we do is meant to be elevated fine art, but in addition, it's also functional stuff you could serve food on or, hang outside or something like that.
So I view each of the pieces like an abstract expressionist painting. Now we're painting with about 20 different colors, one on top of another. Sometimes we're laying down layer upon layer upon layer to get the complexity of the surface that you see. It has to be done very quick. It's all wet on wet. So our big statement in the studio is bold strokes, just go for it.
All the designs are based in motion. So everything is meant to express a brush stroke or the movement of paint as dragged across a surface. A lot of things are painted on the wheel. All the colors are supposed to kind of move through the piece in a way that expresses the moment that they were created.
The pieces that we are famous for are our platter pieces or the installation work done with these platter pieces. We really love to work with architects, designers, and homeowners to come up with a look that is specifically theirs. We are creating these designs that we call the lines. Because they're all out of about the same 20 colors, they all go together in some fashion. So we've always been amazed when a homeowner will come in and put together their 9 pieces, whether you want it to be very avant-garde, very bold, or whether you want it to be more earth tones and just this beautiful painting on the wall. We can do that with you, and we can put together a number of different looks. Then we get into the sculptural pieces. Think of them like a string of beads. Up the center of all of these pieces, which ceramic artists call totems, is a beautiful base that is made out of 2 very heavy gauge steels, and then up the center comes a galvanized steel post. So we're actually stacking parts, each individually made for that work. The other thing that we do that's really popular and beautiful pieces are the fountain pieces. Now those are 3 pieces individually thrown and then put together. The bottom is a repository for about 2 to 3 gallons of water, and then there's a pump that then pumps up through the bowl on the top, spilling over through the holes in the platter, so it's a recirculating fountain.
Working with my family and my fiance is really nice, actually. The ability to kind of start a piece and then let it kind of flow into someone else's space is extremely liberating in the sense that you can work on things and not get too obsessed with them. It's really nice having other people help you through the process. I can singularly make pieces, but I'm really happy that my father will do the back glazing or will help me with some final detail work. Often I'll start a piece and make a piece, and then it kind of just reappears a couple weeks later, and it's nice to work in that sense. And in the end, it's much more gratifying as we go out and sell them that it's something I'm doing with my family.